back to a bonus episode of Left Unread, a GoLoud original podcast with me, Julie Haynes.
And me, Brenda Dennehy.
So as you know, every week on our bonus episodes, we read out 2 dilemmas and both myself and Brenda will hash them out between us. So I have the first one here and I read, "Hi girls, I'm in a bit of a difficult situation and was hoping you might be able to give me some advice on the best way to approach it. My friend and I moved to Australia at the beginning of July. It was something we had always talked about doing, and while I was always gung-ho about coming over, my friend would always put it on the long finger with some sort of an excuse as to why we should put it off. The putting it off thing went on for over a year, and I knew deep down that she didn't really want to come, as she is very much a homebird. Last March I decided I was just going to get the visa, and if she wanted to come with me in July, she was more than welcome, and if she wanted to put it off a bit longer, that was okay too. Her parents were also really keen on her coming over with me, as they really wanted her to get up and go and move out of home, particularly because she was heading for 30 and still sitting in with mommy and daddy most weekends. Anyway, she bit the bullet and got the visa, and all was great. In the lead up to July, just before we left, I could sense she was apprehensive about going, but I just put that down to nerves and thought once we got to Australia, all would be good and she'll see that the life we have here is far better than sitting at home. How wrong was I? Ever since we arrived, she has been miserable. She complains about absolutely everything and thinks everything we do is boring. We are living the absolute high life, by the way, and I am so grateful for the opportunities and experience we have both been given since arriving. I am honestly drained from listening to all the complaining day in and day out. Strangely, she doesn't paint the same picture for mommy and daddy back at home. When she's on the phone to them, life is just wonderful here, and she makes it out that she couldn't be happier. I feel like she's doing this just trying to keep them pleased. I'm not one for confrontation, and I know Brenda's answer will be just sit down and lay it all out on the table. But I just don't have it in me to say, you're miserable, you hate it here, you're making me miserable, and I'm sick to death of listening to the moaning every single day. You should go home. I just know by the type of person she is, she will take me up all wrong and she'll twist it to say that I wanted her to go home. Please let me know how I can approach this in the least controversial way without hurting any feelings or losing a friend. Thanks a million, girls. I'm a die-hard listener."
I love that die-hard listener.
Yeah, that's my favourite partner as well. Right. Oh.
Well, you've experience of being in Australia. Did you deal with anyone kind of who was in that situation?
I didn't know, but like, God love the two of them. Like, obviously she's a bit homesick, and as the girl had said her, like, she feels like she's just doing it to please her parents back at home. But like, it's unfair on her then, because that girl is ruining her experience of Australia. So if I was in her shoes, fuck, what would I do? I'd go out and just, like, I know it's bad for now bunking your friend or whatever, but like, I'd make my own friends and just kind of get on with it myself with my new friends that I make.
I'd probably be the same, and I know that she said that I'd be the type of person to go, look, say it out straight, but if she's the type of person who can't deal with confrontation, I'd actually stop kind of nearly caring, you know, if it sounds like she can't do much more. So I would genuinely stop caring so much and just leave the friend at it. If she's not going to listen, things aren't going to change. And you have to wonder that maybe she's kind of putting on the bravado to the parents because she doesn't want to worry them or let them down.
Exactly. And I remember lying to my mum and dad loads of times out there, like we could be late in renting or whatever, and you're pretending to your mum and dad everything is, you know, grand, hunky-dory out here, because you don't want to worry them. You are on the other side of the world as well, by the way. So like, if I was her though, I'd 100% make new friends. I'd go onto these like Facebook groups, Irish in Melbourne, Irish in Perth, wherever they may be. Meet up with those girls, go out and have the fucking best time of your life, because it is going to absolutely fly. You only have one shot at this now, and live the fucking dream. Like, and you're not living the dream with her, like, God love her and all that, like, but like, you seem to be like living the fucking nightmare. So if that was me, I'd be going out, get my own friends, doing my fucking thing with them, and then maybe the friend that'd be at home be like, fuck, this is actually quite boring. I'm either going to have to get up and suck up with it, like, just get on with it and enjoy my experience here, or just go fucking home.
Yeah. See, actually, one of the reasons why, if I was to move away again, which I hope to move to New York, you know, I want to do it on my own. because I don't want to be kind of someone else, like if they were unhappy or whatever, you know what I mean, to stop me from enjoying myself. Do you know the way?
Yeah, exactly. And like when I felt pregnant as well out in Australia, we were living with a load of different people, all our friends and stuff like. And I remember the first thing I said to the baby daddy, whatever, is like, we're going to have to get our own house here, obviously because we're twins coming or whatever. And I was like, I don't want them to stop like having house parties and having drinks and stuff like that. This is their experience as well, like, you know. And I don't want to be ruining that for them either. Not that I was going to ruin them because like kids and whatever, but like they won't be able to bring people back to the house. They won't be able to like, you know, drink the way like house parties and all stuff that we were all doing out there. So like 100%, if I was this girl, I'd be like, look, I'm going out there with the girls from work, or I met a few girls there down the Irish bar, meeting them, and like I know it's bad for them if you're bunking in or not inviting her, but like you have to kind of leave her see as well, like that you're enjoying yourself, and you either have to fucking start enjoying yourself now, missus, or go home.
Yeah, and like I know there's loyalty there and everything, but like as you said, it's only one opportunity. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. Shouldn't be leaving others hold you back. But like that again, I would understand like how it could happen. Like I know if I went away with someone and she wasn't having a great time, you'd feel a small bit responsible and guilty. So I could understand as well where her position is.
Oh, you would. And like it's like you become so much closer as well out there because you've nobody else. Like it's only just the two of them. Like so like they only have each other. And like there's a lot of babes sitting going on and minding each other, and I get all that, like, but there's only so much you can do, like, you know. And
do you know when you went out there then, did you find it hard making other friends?
Yeah, it was pretty hard, alright. But like looking back now, it's a lot of fuck, I really should have done that, or I should have went there, and I should have, like, because it flies. And I really hope now she's listening to this, because it absolutely flies. Your time flies out there, like, and then like in another couple of years you're gonna be sitting back here in Ireland fucking pissing rain outside, depressing, and you're gonna be like, I really wish I didn't leave her bring me down. You know, and it's you know, there's things I look back now on my time out in Australia, be like, I should have done that, I should have went there, and go mad I never seen this place. You know, it is really gonna fly, and I don't want you coming back in a couple of years and be like, she fucking ruined it for me.
I find as well, like, I always say to myself here, like, no one was ever going to come knocking at the door to me. Did I want to go play football? Did I want to just do it? Did I want, like, I had to get up and go all these places on my own, you know, and everything. And I know she probably feels as well, well, she's my friend, and then I kind of have, you know, she's not there. It's probably hard for her, you know.
Exactly. I'm sure you only rang me that night and you were like, do you think I should do this? And I was like, Brenda, you're going to have to do it. It's not going to knock at your fucking door.
Exactly.
Do you remember? And there was something 3 nights ago. I was like, of course I do. I was like, it's not going to come knocking at your door. You have to go out and chase it as well.
Yeah.
And like, this is your dream now.
Yes.
So this is her opportunity now to chase the experience of her fucking life. And like, I think then the friend, like, I know if it was me and you, and if I was on depressed and I seen you going out every weekend, like visiting all these different places of Australia or doing X, Y and Z, and I was at home like being a bore or being sad or depressed, whatever, I'd say, Julie, you're either going to have to fucking get on with it now and enjoy your year or two here, or just go home.
Just go home. And you'd have fierce FOMO anyway. You'd be looking at the Instagram or whatever, you'd be, you know, and there's nothing worse like when someone goes on a night out and you'd be like, how was the night out? Oh my God, girl, you missed it. It was unreal. You'd be fuming. You'd be like, fuck's sake, how did I not go out?
Yeah, and I think she needs a bit of a whack with the reality stick as well. Like, you know, like, come here, buckle up here now, girl. You know, this is we only have one chance here now.
She sounds like a loyal friend and a loyal listener. So, yeah, but let us know. Keep us posted on how you get on.
And if you need new friends for out there, I'm happy. I'll go out.
You'll go out. Come here, I could see you going back out there yet.
I couldn't with the kids.
You never know.
You never fucking know.
You never know.
Okay, so we also got in a second dilemma, and it reads, hi girls, I absolutely love the pod and the genuine advice you give. Please keep me anonymous as this isn't my dilemma, it's my best friend. She's got 3 kids, all under 12, and she's been with their dad for almost 15 years. They got together young. She has told me a few times over the years things got stale with them, but never really emphasised her unhappiness. About a year ago, I found out that she was involved in an affair that's going on 3 years with a man from work who thinks she's single. I don't know how he believes it, as she still lives with the baby daddy. I'm scared that when this all blows up in her face, she won't be able to deal with the consequences. She met the other man's family and everything, and our town is pretty small. Also, I don't know what people at work think or what they know. She has used me as an excuse a few times and said she was with me, but obviously I was none the wiser. My husband thinks we should tell the father of her kids, but I don't want to be be the person to do it. I begged her to be honest, but she's like someone in a fantasy land. She's also just lost both her parents a few months apart, and I feel she has a very I'll do what I want attitude to life. Do you have any advice? I'm anxious about this, and it's not even my affair.
Oh God. Now, I think I know a similar situation to that like everyone knows, apart from the fella.
Yeah.
Like she's going around to his family, meeting the family and everything like that.
I know. I think she's in a bit of say she's craving a bit of attention, especially after the parents died.
Yeah, as well. And you know what, she might be someone who's kind of like looking for his dopamine hit, this kind of loving the kind of risk and stuff like that. Yeah. But you know what as well, like things will sound very, very still with the husband. Like she's with him what? So she's with the new man 3 years.
Yeah, how is she getting away with it for that long?
You'd have to wonder how do people have these double lives, but they actually do.
And yeah, I know.
They actually really do.
And especially like it's her work friends, like so the husband or the baby daddy never met the work friends.
Do you know what the thing is as well? How would you feel if someone was using you for an excuse about something like that? Oh, listen, I'm going off seeing, another fella and the husband and all that, and they were using you as an excuse. I don't think you'd like it.
I wouldn't like it, no, but I wouldn't tell him either.
Yeah, I'd be up for helping anyone, but when it comes to that kind of stuff, I would be a bit iffy. Especially if I was friends with the fella.
Yeah, and you see, we're all friends with the husbands and the fellas now because... Like, I'm friends with all my friends' husbands and fellas. As in, like, it's a high and bite from, like, I wouldn't be texting them. But, like, fuck it, I wouldn't like it done to any of them. And I know that they're my friends. But I still wouldn't rat them out then either.
Yeah, you see, telling the husband, I always say, as I always say, the messenger always gets shot. And I can assure you, if she did end up telling the husband, that she just denied anyway. That's the friendship gone.
That's the friendship gone, yeah. Look, if you're really upset about it, I'd obviously sit the friend down, but come here. Cop the fuck. But it must be love anyways. 3 years.
3 years. But you know what as well? You see all these scenarios where there's people, mistresses and all that kind of stuff. But then when it's found out, they never leave the wife. Or they never leave the husband. They always stay. I tell you one thing now, and I don't want to be going off the topic, right? But I called to my friend's place there, not so long ago, and her husband was there. And I gave him a hug, and I did this thing where I kind of pretended as if I was like giving him a kiss kind of thing, going, oh, so, do you know the way? I was rising her, but she was roaring, laughing. But I said I was chatting to her about some women I would know, I wouldn't like to leave them in the room with my fella.
Oh, yeah.
There's some women I know, and you know, and there's some women, like I'd be friendly enough with a few of them, but isn't that an awful way to be kind of wondering, did she do something there?
Yeah.
Or do you know the way like a woman would be all flirty with your fella in front of you, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't like girls like that.
I see we're fucking red.
Yeah, and I know a certain... I'll tell you now who I'm thinking of off air. But I just say there's girls like that as well. There's girls that I don't like those girls. They're not nice girls. But do you know what I would probably do if I was that woman? Do you know the way she's using her as an alibi? If it was really getting to me now and I couldn't take it anymore, and if I met the husband, he's like, oh, I heard you were out there with her the other night. I'm like, I wasn't with her at all.
Yeah.
I'd do something like that because... I wouldn't want to be lying, especially if I know him all the time. And as I said, I'm up for a lot. I'd help anyone in any kind of way. When it comes to that kind of deceitful stuff, I wouldn't be too comfortable with it.
I wouldn't either, but I'd still play along.
Yeah, I know, but see, it's a hard one. But then 3 years is a long time to be at it. Why don't people just leave? I know they've got too much to lose, They're probably like, oh, they have a mortgage, house and everything. But the drama.
But you'd wonder as well with her mum and dad passing away, like the home house now is probably gone as well. So
of course,
she's
and that's
probably
very hard.
If I walk out of this house, I have nowhere.
That's true, yeah.
And genuinely, people have nowhere. You'd often hear people go, oh, I've nowhere. You hear someone on the radio sometimes to Neil or whatever, and they're like, I've nowhere to go. And you're like, surely you have somewhere.
Yeah.
But some people have nowhere to go.
Yeah, like her mum and dad, like if I was fucking evicted from my house now in the morning, we say, God, bitch, would. The only place I'd have to go is my mum's house.
Yeah.
But like, God, if my mum passed away or the house was gone and she sold it, whatever, I have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
But like, I kind of feel sorry for her because I think when you lose a parent as well, like, there's obviously a hole in her heart, and like she's obviously trying to maybe fill the hole. I don't know. It's hard. Like, it's really, really hard with this new fella. I think she should leave the fucking husband. He's obviously not fucking doing it for her. If it was you now, right, and you were married to John, you were going on with fucking Simon, I'd be like, come here, leave John. You were obviously not fucking happy with him that you were with Simon in the last 3 years.
True. Yeah. But then people just don't.
Yeah, I'd say she's just in a bit of a situation. She's just nowhere to go. Like,
She's in turmoil, especially after the death of the parents. I would anyway, if she was playing me as an alibi and if I met the husband, I would probably just say, no, I wasn't with her tonight. Teach her a lesson.
Christ, I never fucking asked you to be my alibi.
If it was going on too much, there's a lot. Listen, I'd be anyone's alibi, girl. The stuff I get up to, like, not illegal now. When I talk about Anglesey Street court cases here now, the Old Bailey here. But if there's anything like that, someone needs help with or whatever, no problem. But when it comes to deceive and stuff like that, I'd just be a bit tired of it. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. That's not on.
Yeah. Well, it's like,
I would not get a laugh out of or enjoyment out of one of my friends cheating on her husband. I really wouldn't. I'd be very disappointed.
Yeah, and that's a good word. They're disappointed.
Yeah.
Or
you love to say
keyword.
the word disappointed.
Yeah.
Have I ever told you I'm disappointed in you?
No, we never that. No. And if I knew if you ever said that word, I'd probably start crying. I'd rather if you gave me a fucking clatter
I
than that
probably think
word.
you start laughing because I'd be pulling because if my mother ever said to me I'm disappointed, my mother could roar the head off me. She doesn't, to be fair, she's very calm woman. But like if they said we're disappointed, I'd be like, oh Jesus, I'd be like Winston, I'd be like going to a corner hiding or something like that. I'm disappointed
And
in you.
same with the silent treatment. I hate the silent treatment.
I hate that. Now, one of my friends, all right, I think I do say to her the odd time, I'm very disappointed in you. And I go silent for hours at her. I can do that to her.
Yeah.
And then like an hour later, well, the evening, they're like, all right, girl, I'm grand now again.
Yeah, that's a bit like me as well. I just need a half an hour. Just give me a half an hour and I'm grand
I
then.
know, but Julie, I can't. Sometimes I just can't.
I know.
I
Anyway,
can't.
that's our dilemmas. But back to that girl. Fucking tell her, leave the husband, get with your man. She's obviously happier with him. And that's
Can't throw out an alibi. That's what I do. If there's any more dilemmas anyone has, what's our email, Julie?
LOR@GoLoudNow.com.
I swear to God, girl, I'm so proud of you.
Please email in any stories, any dilemmas, any drama, whatever we want to hear. Or you could DM us on our Instagram pages, Twins and Me and Brenda's Bits. So till next week, God bless and take care.
Adios.
Adios. Bye.